Hi guys, and welcome to Project Thanku Design Studio. I'm Louise and I'm the founder of this design platform and creative community. I just thought I would do this video to just go over some of the basic features of Design Studio and explain where you will find certain things for all of our new members who are just learning how to use Design Studio. First of all, I just want to say thank you so much for joining. I'm so excited to have you on board and I'm thrilled to be a part of your design journey. If you have any questions at all or you need any help with Design Studio, then please just tag me in a post in the Facebook group or email me at louise@projectthanku.com. I'm always happy to help and we are on this journey together. Okay, so this is just a quick intro page that I've done to say hello. There is the cartoon me and there is the real me sitting with an extremely cheeky bear in the car. Okay, so I'm just going to delete all that now and then go over some of the basic features and where you will find what in Design Studio. So in the top right hand corner you'll find where you can log into your account, so you just have to hit that and then you'll be asked to enter your email address and your password, which I should have emailed you by now. Once you're in Design Studio and you've opened the actual Design Studio tool, it'll look something like this. Well, it will look like this. This is a blank canvas. You will also find lots of pre-designed templates available for you to edit, which I've done. So I'll just go over. This is the left-hand toolbar. Okay, so if you hit this, actually I'll just draw some objects so we can see what we're doing. Change the colour. Okay, I'll go back over that in a second. So we've got two squares there. If you look, this top icon here on the left hand side, that is the layers panel. So if you wanted to rearrange your objects, how they're sitting on the page, you would just hit that icon and then you'll see this layers panel open on the right hand side. If you wanted that orange square to be above the purple square, you just hit the arrow at the side there like that and it would move it up, or to move it behind you would hit the arrow down. Also, a couple of features that are in the layers panel are if you wanted to make an object on your design so you can no longer see it, you just hit the little eye icon that's in the layers panel and that will make it invisible on your page. Or you can bring it back like that, same with the one below. If you want to lock any item or design element into place on your design template, you just hit the little lock, the padlock here. So there, I've done that with the orange one and I can no longer move it, but I can still move the purple one. Okay, so that's handy for if you want to lock a background in place or a certain image, or if you're creating a template and you want to lock your headers and footers in place or your logo or something like that. That's always a handy one to know. Okay, I'll just unlock that. Right, so the second icon on this left-hand toolbar is the align panel. If we hit an object on the page, you can then go to this panel and choose how you want to align it on the page. If I wanted to align that object to the center of the page, I could hit that one there second from the end and it's setting that object flying into the center of the page. If I wanted it in the middle of the page, I would hit that one second from the right. Okay, so that's now in the center in the middle of the page. And then we've got these ones that will put it to the left or right of the page, and the bottom and the top of the page as well. Okay, so that's always a handy one to know because you really want to be using that when you need to center things and line things up and stuff. Okay, so the next icon on this left-hand toolbar is the group tool. So what we would do for that, I'll get rid of that. What we would do for that is if we're selecting a couple of items on the page and you want to group them together, you just hit that. So then that's now one group. You can make things larger or smaller, and then just to ungroup it, hit it again, and then they are now separate again. Okay, so this next icon here, this is undo. So say you've just done something, made a mistake, you want to undo it, you hit that. So put that over there, undo, and it flies back over there. That's quite simple. And this one is redo, basically, so it's just the opposite. So there, put that there. Yeah, so that'll just redo whatever you've done and you don't want. This next one is delete. So if I wanted to delete that, I've got it selected, hit the square, the cross in the circle, and that's gone. And then if I wanted to undo that, hit that one, and it comes back again. Okay, this next one, this will copy an object directly onto the artboard. So if I hit that, it's copied that object, hit it again, and so on, you get the picture. This next one, the pair of scissors, that will cut an object. So I've just cut that out there, that's gone. If I wanted it to reappear, I could hit that one there, which is paste. Okay, so cut and paste. This next one is copy, so it's similar to this one, but if you wanted to copy this one, you would then need to paste, hit that one below. Oops. Oh yeah, that pasted directly underneath, so yeah. So now we have a few of them. Okay, so this next one here will clear the artboard. So if you want to take everything off your drawing, you hit that one and then clear the drawing. Okay, and then it's all gone. And this one at the bottom is the Design Studio help. So this has got lots of just a few directions in there. It'll explain what things are. So if you get stuck, you can always just hit that question mark in Design Studio and it'll help you out with certain things. Okay, so that explains the left-hand toolbar. I hope that helped you a bit. Over on the right here, we've got product. So if you hit that, that'll show you different things like, I tell you what, I'll draw some more shapes so we can see. I'm just doing really simple shapes here just to show you. And I'll just change the colors so I can demonstrate a few things. Okay, so hit product. Right, okay. So that one, when you draw a shape, they'll automatically come in with a border on them. So if you can see, you've got a really thin hairline border around those shapes. If you want to take that border off, which you probably will want to do in most cases, you just knock that border slider down to 0 and there it removes it, so you haven't got the border anymore. If you wanted to make the border thicker, you just slide that up like that. You can change the color of the border in there by opening that color panel. Okay. And then down here, this is the rotate slider. So you can do that by just sliding that up there on like that slider there. Or you can also just go to this little green handle up here and turn the shape like that by just grabbing and dragging that little slider. You can drag and drop objects in Design Studio, but also you can use these arrows. I tend to, most of the time, prefer just to drag and drop because I find it easier. But if you wanted to just nudge it along, you can use these arrows. Okay, over here you'll find the X and Y axes, which is really good for lining things up on your page. So we'll put this over here. Let's make it a bit smaller. Say put that at 20. So that's like on the X axis on the page, that's at 20. So if you copy that and you wanted to make sure that this was lined up with the one above, then you would just type in 20 over there as well. Same again, line it up 20 just to make sure that they're all right. And you can also make sure that the gaps are equal just by using the Y down here. If you just measure how tall your object is and then add on how much you want in between, you can use that to make sure your spacing is all equal as well. So that's quite a good little tip. Over here, you'll see we've got the width and height of your object. This little checkbox here will make sure that your object is kept in proportion. So most of the time you will want that checked like that, especially when you're using text. You always want that checkbox to be ticked when you're doing text because you don't want to lose the proportion on your font and your text. Okay, but with your objects, yeah, just keep that proportion. Tick box check, that's quite hard to say. If you untick it, then you can do things like this. Just make it more narrow, you know, lose the proportions basically. So it depends on what you're adjusting, whether you need that ticked or not. Okay, also next to the border slider, you can choose whether you want dotted or dashed lines over here, right? So I'll delete that one. Next, to add text to your design, you'll hit this text panel up here. And you can just type into this box, hello, my name is Louise. When you add one line of text to your design in Design Studio like that, you add your text and it automatically comes in with a curved line on it. So to take that off, you're just going to knock that curve slider down to 0. To do the next line of text, you basically use this, you don't draw a text box, you use this panel at the side to enter your text. So you just hit return and be like, and how are you today? I'm probably making no sense here. I don't even know what I'm typing. Hello, my name is Louise, and how are you today? Welcome to Design Studio. I hope you will be very happy. Yeah. Okay, so you can copy and paste straight into that text panel as well. If you wanted to left align, you'd hit this one down here, center align or right align. Okay, this is where you'll change the font. We've got quite an extensive font library. I do take requests on fonts, so if there's a certain font that you want, then just tag me in a post and put a request in, and we can have a chat about fonts that you might want adding in. If you want to get your brand fonts added in, then we can sort that out for you most of the time. So yeah, you can change the fonts in here, have a play around with those. Yep, that's pretty much it with the fonts, I think. Let's see. Okay, so next we'll go to art. If you hit this tab here, the art folder, you'll find lots of different folders inside it. Everything that is in the art folder is editable. So let's just add in that hello word that I used before. This is one of my hand-drawn doodles, so you can change the colour of it. If you want it to be a peachy colour or pink, you see it's just easy just to change the colour like that. Everything in the art folder is like that, you can change the colour of, which is quite handy. It'll fit in with your branding, you know. There's lots of different things. We've got animals, editable backgrounds, different shapes. We've got some icons, some illustrations, frames. We've got headers and footers, page dividers, pretty much everything. We've got calendar, you know, call to action shapes, lots of different things, social media icons, design elements. Yeah, there's basically lots of different editable icons in there that you can change the colour of. I do take requests as well. If there's anything that you would like to see, any illustrations or you know, design elements that you think should be in there, you can put a suggestion forward in the Facebook group, and I'll do my best to doodle it up for you or get a hold of it for you somehow. Okay, so that's the art folder. To upload your own images to Design Studio, you hit the upload tab here. You need to just check this box to say I have the rights to use these images, and then you hit this icon here at the end. It's the little cloud with the arrow in it, and then up will pop this box so you can add files. Just hit that, and then you'll be able to search for an image on your desktop. Then you just hit start upload, and it'll upload into this image gallery here, which you can scroll down on and see. Once it's in the image gallery, you can then hit it and add it. There's another cartoon of myself that I did a while ago. So yeah, you can just upload and add to your gallery like that. And then delete. So what you can upload JPEGs and PNGs into your image gallery. Okay. The shapes panel here is up here. You can draw squares. To draw a square, oh, that was not a square, that was a rectangle. I hit the wrong thing. To draw a square, you want to hold your finger down on Shift when you are drawing it. So just hit the rectangle one, hold your finger down on Shift, and that will keep it in proportion to draw a square. To draw a rectangle, you don't need Shift, you'll just drag and draw. A circle, you hit this oval shape, and again hold down Shift for a circle, or if you just want an oval, you don't need to hold down Shift. To draw a straight line, you can hit this pen tool, and again to keep it straight you want to hold Shift down. Actually, that's a lie. That pen tool always draws it straight. Sorry, I'm forgetting that. That little paintbrush one will draw losing it, where is it? That little paintbrush tool will draw a wonky little shape. You can doodle away there with that. Straight line is the pen next to it. To change the colour of that or the thickness, you can go to the border slider here. Change the colour in the colour panel down there. That's basically the same as if you were adding a frame, you know, how I explained before. You can create a QR code for your design as well. You just have to enter the website URL, and you can change the colour of it by either opening the colour panel, or you can put your own hex code in and generate it. And then finally, the album folder over here. This is a new feature that I've just had added onto Design Studio quite recently. In the album folder, you'll find lots of different folders. We have images, backgrounds, photographs, design elements. Everything in this folder is not editable. This is like PNGs and JPEGs. So we have things like, let's have a look. So I've made all these gold looks worksheet elements. So these are all gold sort of charts and tables and just shapes that you can add in to make your worksheets look more luxurious if you wanted to. What else have we got? I've got lots of silver and gold and glitter elements in here. So yeah, we love a bit of sparkle at Design Studio. So yeah, you'll find all of the items that you can't edit in the album folder. So they're JPEGs and PNGs. All the design elements that you can edit are in the art folder. Okay. So that pretty much goes over the toolbar and these tabs on the right hand side here. You'll find all of the templates along the top menu. So we've got single side sizes, we've got portrait and landscape shapes, different social media images. We've got the Facebook newsfeed image, 800 pixel social media image, cover image, Facebook ad image, profile picture, a Facebook image post, just various different sized items in there. We've got the web tab here, which contains a lot of different web banners, and we've got the PayPal buttons, ebooks and workbooks. We've got lots of different covers and page templates in there. My brand, which we have like flyers, business cards, price lists, posters. You can create a mood board. You can also put together your brand guidelines and your brand mood board in there. You can create vision boards. Got lots of printables, infographics, and holidays. This is a new folder that I've just made, so I'm sort of halfway through creating different templates in there, but we've just had Halloween and then Thanksgiving and Christmas is coming up, so there'll be designs in there now. I'm just busy creating lots of Christmas designs currently. But yeah, so once you have created your design, look at that wonderful design, isn't that lovely, that I've just thrown together for you. Now you're probably wondering about whether I'm capable of teaching you how to do design after that one. I promise I am qualified. I just threw that together quickly to show you the features. Okay, so I'm going to save that terrible design effort there, just to show you how to save things. So I'll just call that design 1. Can't think of a more appropriate name for that. Then this will come up saying, go to my design, or do you want to continue with your design? So I'm going to go to my design, and this will bring up all your saved designs in there. So to download, if you wanted to go back in and edit it, that one probably needs quite a lot more editing, to be fair. You would hit edit there. To remove it, which is probably more apt, I would hit that one. To download it, you'd hit that one, and then you have the choice of either downloading a PDF, a PNG, or a JPEG. The PDFs all download as high-res PDFs, so they are ready for printing. The PNG and JPEGs are they download at 72 dpi for web use, so that's good. Yes, so now I'll just take you through some of the templates that we've got. I'll just go into one of these folders. When you open up a category, it'll bring up one of these squares to tell you what the templates are, and then you'll hit view templates, and it will open up some of the different templates. These are just for the 800 pixel social media images, so just go through, have a look, see which one takes your fancy, and then if you wanted to open it in Design Studio, you would hit the button that says open in Design Studio, funnily enough. So let's just open one of these designs and have a look. Just takes a few seconds just to load the fonts up in your design. Okay, so then we've got this one. This one has a fully editable background, so we can hit the layers panel up here. This clip art, say you wanted to change the colour of it. So we can now have that green, really bright, change the colour of that to a blue. We can change the text. You can completely change the text if you want to. You know, you can play around with this as much as you want. You can add new elements in. Let's add a random pink flamingo in. I don't know why, but we can add a flamingo if we want to add a flamingo. If you wanted to change the colour of that flamingo, we could have a purple flamingo. Oh, there we go. It's not every day you see one of those. That'll take a little while because it's got a few different colours in there to change, but now we have a half pink and half purple flamingo. Okay, so yeah, that's just showing you a couple of things that you can do in Design Studio. We can add other things, you know, headers and footers if we wanted to, that you might find in here. Yeah, just have a play around and see what you can come up with. So that's about it. That's me going over the main features for you, just showing you where everything is. We've got all the templates along the top, and the main toolbars that you're going to use is this left hand side one and this top right hand panel here. And then you can just have a little look around, go and see what we've got in the templates that you can play with. Just quickly show you the workbook covers. These are some of the cover templates that we've got. Let's just open this one. And yeah, you can change this to suit your brand colours. Play around with all the border colours, you know, edit it. You can add your own images, change the text, you name it. Design Studio is a pretty flexible tool. It's really simple to use. So you won't have any problems learning how to do everything. If you have any questions, then please tag me in a post in the Facebook group. I'm always happy to help. We've got some members that have been members for quite a while now, and they are pretty much experts, so they will also be happy to help you out, I'm sure, if you get stuck. But yeah, I'm usually pretty quick at getting back to you. If you have any problems, issues or questions or anything, then please email me at louise@projectthanku.com and we will get to the bottom of it as quickly as possible. But I hope that helped you, and I hope that's given you an idea of how to use some of the basic features and where you'll find things in Project Thanku Design Studio. I'm really looking forward to seeing some of your designs, so make sure you share them in the Facebook group so we can all see what you've been up to. But yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys. Take care and have fun designing. Bye!